How's it going, people? Welcome back to another new episode of The Scene, and thank you for tuning in again. So if you're practicing color grading for a while, probably you've heard the word like teal and orange. What is that? What the hell is that? In this episode, I will roughly explain what the hell it is. And actually, I will show you guys how to create that look in DaVinci Resolve. This color theory is kind of universal among any editing software. So even if you are Premiere Pro or Final Cut user, just stick with me for a while. You're not gonna regret this. So as always, let's breathe a new life into the footage. Enjoy. Okay, first, this episode with this high quality, amazing footage is brought to you by Artlist. So Artlist is the royalty-free footage platform for filmmakers from all over the world. You can get high-quality graded footages and also log or RAW files. If you want to boost your filmmaking creativity, just hit the link below. Now with my link, you can get 2 extra free months. Of course, like I said, the footage I'm going to color grade this time is from Artlist. So before we talk about teal and orange, before we make a look, we have to bring the contrast back to this flat lock image. So I'm going to use this contrast slider to get a basic contrast. Personally, I like a high contrast image, especially I want some solid and sharp black in it. Like this, part of the sweater and the back wall and this neck, like a back of head. So I'm gonna gain the contrast like all the way up, like not afraid to crush the shadow. Okay, I'm gonna do like this, very high contrast, like those parts, like a sweater and the back of wall and the head, it's almost crushed, but I like it. I'm gonna fix it later. Like, sometimes I want the darkest area to be a complete black, and I'm going to lower the pivot to get more like a brightness in this image. So now it looks very, very good. I don't want to mess around with it, but I need a little bit more like shadow on dark area. So I'm just gonna bring this lift down. And now, obviously, the face is too dark, not a lot of information. We need more light on it. So easy way to get the light for face is bring up the gamma. So I'm just gonna boost this gamma. See, the face is getting, the information back. Yeah, pretty good. And to make the total shadow more like sharper, I'm gonna use this log shadow, which allows you to control the more detailed shadow than primaries. So I'm just gonna bring this down. Good, now it looks pretty good. Like, this area, this corner is a completely black, but gradually changing to gradually gaining the light. But this shoulder part is, very good. Like gradation is very beautiful, and the face is just perfect. Like not too revealed and not too crushed. Just well balanced right now. So I'm gonna stop right here. So let me do it before and after. This is before, after, before, after. Okay, moving to next node. So here I'm going to add the basic saturation and adjust the overall colors. But first, let me explain teal and orange. Teal means blue and orange means orange. In this color theory, we put blue on shadow, which is this background walls and this object and this part of sweater and the shadow part. And we put orange on midtone and highlight, which is mainly on face. So basically we use blue to emphasize the orange, which is the face. When you look at the color wheel, blue and orange are opposite relationship each other, but it doesn't mean they are like enemy each other. They help each other because they are totally opposite, so they can support each other, having what another doesn't have. It works so powerful when you want to emphasize the main object, which is most of the time the people, the face. So in this scene, I want to focus on this man. I want to emphasize his face. But first thing first, let's give it more saturation on this image. So just using this saturation slider, and I'm gonna bring it up Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. So now it's too orange. There is no blue. Too orange. So I want to reduce it from the total image. So using this offset, which allows you to control the overall image on colors and exposure. So I want move the total color to blue side a little bit because it's too orange right now. So I'm just gonna grab this center point and shifting to the blue side. Like as you go down blue, like the image is losing the orange feel and it's getting more like now it's blue and green feel. Okay, I'm just gonna do like this. And also the orange around face here and here and here is still too much. So I'm gonna shift this gamma to blue side again. Yeah, like this. So let's do before and after. Before, after, before, after. So moving to next node. Now it's already beautiful teal and orange, but I'm gonna emphasize it more by using log wheels. As I said, I'm going to shift the shadow to blue side. Just like this. On the other hand, I'm going to emphasize the orange by moving this center point of midtone to orange side, which is the opposite side of blue. So this is affecting to the face and this box and around his hand, the desk. So watch carefully around that area. Like all the way up. And I want to make this highlight more warmer. So grab this point and moving to kind of yellow side. Like this. So let's do the before and after. This is before, after, before, after. Teal and orange. See, this scene got more vibes, like film look. Beautiful teal and orange. Especially I like the gradations and the color, the vibes on back walls, like beautiful teal. Fantastic. The footage is so good. Like lighting is so professional. The perfect lighting. I love it. But actually, the orange on the face is too much. Like orange energy is so powerful right now. I think I should reduce it a little bit. So moving to next node, and this time I'm using a hue versus saturation right here. I'm gonna make some points and grab this red. So watch carefully around his face. I'm gonna reduce it. And his face is losing the orange. See? Okay, now this is obviously too much, so I'm going to find a good spot. So I think I'm gonna stop right here, but instead of it I want to emphasize the yellow, like this lighting. So I'm just gonna boost it just a little bit. So this is before, after, before, and after. So moving to the last node, here I'm gonna make this window light more softer and less harsh. So I'm gonna create the mask on this window, just like this. Just position and size. Yeah, this is good. So I'm gonna blur this a little bit like this, blending this area with this area, and go to midtone detail, and I'm gonna lower it. So this allows you to make it less sharp, like softer. So if you go like this crazy, the object is gonna be so creamy and softer. And if you go higher, the image will be that area will be so sharper. But I want like less texture, like softer, creamier. So I'm gonna lower it. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Also, I'm gonna reduce the highlights from the window light a little bit. Just using this highlight slider and reduce it somewhere around this. Okay, actually, this is it. So I'm gonna turn off all of this and let me take you to the journey of all processes we did to get this look from this flat log image. Enjoy. Okay, how was it? It was not that crazy color grading, it was just if you know it or not. I did a very basic like contrast and saturation and a little bit of log grading without a bunch of no's. The important thing is if you know that color theory or not. Like this, I've been doing color grading tutorial in DaVinci Resolve on this channel, so if you're interested, here are more. But I think color grading is something that should be done by your free spirit. Of course, the knowledge and the theory are important, they will help you a lot, but don't be a slave of them. You can express whatever you want. Just use theory and knowledge as a tool. Important thing is how you want to deliver the message, story, emotion by colors. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions about this color grading, don't hesitate to leave the comment below. And if you have any requests for next scenes, also leave the comment below. So today's that's pretty much it, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this one, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.